dual streaming for 2 different channels. Anyway, what's up everybody? I'm Not Alive Zombie, Great King of the Undead, and I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club today. Just for a little bit. I might stream something else later today. But I figured I'd pick this up and give it a shot. It was requested, so I'm definitely going to be doing it. Let's see. So the first 7 minutes of me reading have been completely erased because I forgot to switch scenes from the Senpai order that I also have to manage to this one. That was my fault. I'm absent-minded like that sometimes. Sometimes I think it'd be easier just to record things and then re-upload them to YouTube instead of having to live stream, but I hate doing the editing. I hate it so fucking much. Okay, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me this sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me, if I'm going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you should know. Know what? Or that you can come join my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I'd bring in a new member. And that Suki made cupcakes and everything, yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori really is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year's classes and activities. Also, lots of unprotected sex. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. This is a Owen Martin. Hey, what's up, Owen? Doing Doki Doki Literature Club if you haven't noticed. Ah, Naz, what a nice surprise. Girl numbers 1, 2, and 3. Welcome to the club. Purple, pink, and red. Got it. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That is subjective, but cool. What are you looking at? Not you. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she's getting moody. She's on the rag. Oh, I can do so much better than a fucking period joke. I'm disappointed in myself for that one. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica? Monica? Yeah, Monica. Isn't that right? That's right. It's weird that her name is Monica. It's great to see you again, Naz. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Naz. We made room at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I actually prefer coffee, if that's quite alright. No? No on the coffee? Okay. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. And a dead body falls out. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated with looks like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! God, there's a lot of reading in this. More reading than pillars, and there's not a lot of action. Why is this game? Alright, whatever. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. She's a klutz. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Normally it's directly in the face of a cat. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Maybe she's mad because I took a cupcake and she really didn't make one for me. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Sup everyone, also in class, have no audio, so all I can do is watch. What the fuck is this? This is something called Doki Doki Literature Club. It was requested that I play it. It was free on Steam. It's supposed to be a horror game. It's one of those, I don't know. I'm not, we're gonna find out what the fuck this is together, alright? This is my first time doing it too. Don't you sass me. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. I said coffee! She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Coffee does, sweetheart, coffee. In fact... Oh, that good sip of coffee. Done just right. Cream, just one scoop of sugar. Delicious. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Well, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Is that insulted? It looks more bashful. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at the same time. So, what made you consider the Literature Club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, you know. I couldn't... To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Fuck those guys. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly about how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. And they'll read all my fanfictions. Monika is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement, though she won't stop making us read her fanfictions. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three, or she blackmailed them. Probably blackmail. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted to be by the idea of a new member joining. One with a penis. Though I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Naz, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I just got done reading the first 2 volumes of Berserk before I started this. That's actually what inspired me to pick up Doki Doki Literature Club. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking, not really though. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks as if she wants to say something, but stays quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I'm really into 50 Shades of Grey. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Oh, anything like the Warcraft books then. Totally read those. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me in as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of our own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Are they talking about this game? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. They might be talking about this game. I read a horror book once. I desperately asked for something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone so gentle as you. I need to plan my parents' death. Wait, what? I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It was actually in the trash. I fished it out. You had bubblegum spit on it. I chewed that and looked at what you drew. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand down her shoulders. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Doesn't even. Whoa! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Senpai! Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. It's kind of true. Oh, that's kind of true. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Put my foot in my mouth. I guess it's the same for Yuri. No, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everybody. Lies. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Then, the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Naz? Natsuki just needs to give me some. That chon-chon. What in God's name am I gonna see? I don't know! We're gonna go down this rabbit hole together! Monika smiles warmly at her once. Okay, hold on. There's still one problem, eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls step back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Naz, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Demonic forces enter their souls. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If we really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then this makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write poems that bring them to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Naz, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class? Star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue their chit-chats and Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Naz, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! Shadow Wolf drawing. Hey, what's up? Is this your first playthrough? Have you seen anything else? This is a fresh playthrough. I've not really seen anything. I've seen Jacksepticeye play through this whole game. I'm also watching PewDiePie and Game Grumps play it. They're not finished yet. Maddie, you love me. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I've seen like a lot of them. I've seen them put this up, and I've heard that it's like a horror game. I don't know. We're like I said, it's my first time playing it, so I broke down. I was like, I don't know if I want to buy it, and then I saw it was free, so I said, fuck it, alright, I'll download it. And plus, I was reading the Berserk mangas at work today. Oh, this is going to be good! Okay, cool. Yeah, I was reading the Berserk mangas at work, and I was like, you know what? I thought about it again. Doki Doki Literature Club. It keeps coming up. Super popular. I want to see what the big fucking deal is. We're going to play this game. First, I need a sip of coffee, though. Long and exaggerated sips of coffee. Delicious. Okay, with that, the two of us departed the literature club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Which one do I want to have sex with first? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls, or all four of them. One word. It's so good. Alright. I just make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Nothing can go wrong, and I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I would normally wait to do writing assignments in the morning before school. Oh, good gameplay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Monika, or however you spell. Okay, so a whistle, horror with this. Can I move these? How do I do horror? Show Desire, Inferno. What the fuck's the airhead like? I want this one. I want the gloomy looking purple haired one. Natsuki, Yuri? Yeah, Yuri. I want Yuri. That's who I want. So I'm gonna pick horror and tragedy. Music. Music is good. Heaven Sent, Joy, Essence, Family, Beauty, Sunny, Kawaii, Ocean. If I want this one, if I want the pink-haired one, I'd probably pick Kawaii. But I'm gonna go with Melancholy. And Heartbeat, Silly. I could do Heartbeat. I could do Agonizing. Dark. Oh, Dark. Dark, that's emo enough, right? I'm back. Welcome back. Wonderful, Nature, Incognizant, Determination, Massacre! Unrestrained, Extraordinary, Incapable, Vibrant, Prayer, Fluffy, Extreme, Nibble, Dance, and Cry. Let's go with Cry. Pout, Anime, Swimsuit, Email, Boop, Hope, Memories, Flying, Journey, Disarray. Let's go with Anime. Jeez, I gotta pick 20 fucking words? Graveyard, of course. Didn't even see choice that one. Let's Analyze, Precious, Awesome, Portrait, Embrace, Atone, Death. Childhood, Universe, Poof, Sticky, Landscape, Loud, Dazzle, Hurt, Laugh, Suicide. That's actually... These are really good ones. Hurt, Laugh, and Suicide. I'm gonna take Laugh. Skipping, Fickle, Together, Clumsy, Promise, Sunset, Unrequited, Grief, Broken, Existence. Judgment, Entropy, Cage, Philosophy, Climax, Cheeks, Summer, Blanket, Vivid, and Unstable. Dream, Pink, Pain, Love, Covet, Lust, Playground, Peace, Intellectual, Depression, Lust. Parfait, Rose, Electricity, Bunny, Despise, Whisper, Candy, Whirlwind, Bliss, Festa. Rose. Captive, Sweet, Shopping, Defeat, Contamination, Bouncy, Ambient, Twirl, Meager, Raindrops, Contamination. Lipstick, Lollipop, Charm, Vacation, Destiny. It feels like I should just open a dictionary and start reading words one at a time. Lazy, Time, Headphones, Tears, and Chocolate. Existence poem be like, why do I live? Yeah, no, you're right. I'm gonna pick Destiny. Vitality, Disoriented, Tenacious. I don't, like, this is the most weird. Am I just putting words that I can think of that pop into my head? Is this what's happening? Fantasy, I like fantasy. Oh, and Yuri likes fantasy. Oh, cool. Soulmate right there. Effulgent, Disaster, I guess that's how it's pronounced. Disaster, Passion, Infinite, Games, Breath, Hot Milk, Disown, Adventure. Daydream, Holiday, Infallible, Clouds, Hair, Pleasure, Shame, Secretive, Spinning, and Happiness. Pleasure. Hi again, Naz. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha, I thought about it. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Naz. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. No, I'm just writing. It's cool. You're making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. I used to write fan fictions. I was 20 once. Oh, come on, like he deserved any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to come to join our club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Naz always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Naz can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't even expecting it in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it in my bedroom at night when my parents are home, if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this book. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing on what you think. And then, tomorrow, she's just constantly barraging me to know what the hell I thought about the book, and even though I haven't even finished or started it yet. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick some off the schedule activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, it seems to be on the first few pages. Ah! Crap. I distracted her with my eyes. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Eyes meet, and for a split second the world comes to a halt. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. That's normally what happens. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you come to have two copies of the same book. Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I've actually done that a few times and bought two books on mistake. I thought I didn't have... Well, comic books, really. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri is not telling me, but I decided to let it go. Let it go! I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time trying to put it down. I'll glue it to your hand so you never lose it again. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. What? There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Is this a real book? Can I pick this up? This sounds actually pretty good. And while her life is in danger, she needs desperately to choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like she was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Ah! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Naz? Actually, I'm a huge fan. It's very hard to find people who are a fan of that type of genre. I fucking love it. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just that those kind of stories they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you could relate to the protagonists, they made out to be naive for one of letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm not rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem where I murder people when I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Yeah. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that sometimes I'm not very used to, that is, reading in the company with somebody. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Can you hand her a doobie? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it a little difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book in between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri's side takes it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're held even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. And she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. You're fucking looking at me. Glance over to Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'm going to be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been patient with me, yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, and she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be silly a thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they kind of are reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but Naz, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, no. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know that you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay everyone, thank God this is getting awkward. I think it's about time we shared a day's poems with each other. We ought to have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri excels, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? you look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. No, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't mind... wait. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, don't you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. I need a bookmark. If not, I'll forget where I fucking left it. By the way, do you remember writing your poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in the composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Is this gonna pick up into a game anytime soon? Who would you show the... Oh, fucking Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I thought I should start with her. I can trust her opinions to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Eh? What was that? Yes, she fucking likes it. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. She's not covering her face at all. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? The use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at the poem again. You're fucking kidding! You're lying, you piece of shit! Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yes, this is amateurish at best, and crumbles it up, spits on my face, and throws it on the ground. Okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Walkable gamer, oh god. Welcome! I didn't think you would actually play this game. It was recommended. I've seen it a lot. I've seen it everywhere. I am curious about what it's about. Let's see. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they're trying to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they're form-fitting together. Let's see. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even the simplest poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work. Together probably is the most challenging part. Yeah, I'm wondering what's so good with this game. It's just like other Japanese games. It feels like a dating sim. It's so... I've been reading for the last hour. I haven't seen anything. I maybe clicked 2 options. No, I had 20 options to select from that created this poem that she's reading. And then I had who I was going to show it first. Just wait. I've been waiting for an hour. Okay. Okay, let's get... let me get some coffee. Sweet baby Christ. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, okay. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as though it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glows. Bathing. What? It's such a neat cursive. I'm having trouble reading it. It must be this one. Okay. Yeah, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last get to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air at the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Continue. Okay. I'm sorry, I have such terrible... Your handwriting is too crisp and I couldn't make it out. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh, Jesus, did the game actually, like, understand that I took a while to read it? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It is insanely good. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Normally I write about murders and puppy murders. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Jerry? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Naz. Really? It seemed like it was about ghosts. I must have totally missed the point. I did. Well, I suppose you did only glance at it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their works. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Did you do any voice acting for it? I did all... If you listen, you can hear my voice in all of it. I did all the voice acting. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Naz. Me too. Oh, I gotta do this 3 more times! This better be fucking worth it! Sarah, let's go start with Sayori. Let's see if my poem freaks her out. I picked everything about death and destruction. Something I would actually write about. Sayori, this is a good poem. You're fucking just giving me a second-hand comment, aren't you? Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would write poems in his spare time. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, am I the kind of guy who would write poems in his spare time? Well, that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Naz, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Fuck you. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. You can go fuck yourself. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. I fucking hate you. You worst girl right here. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, will you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Walkable Gamer, it's really dark. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? What? Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least this makes me makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. Fuck you, Sayori. I still tried my best. No, you didn't. You did this in the morning. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. You were dropped on your head. Probably around the bow area. That's why you have it there, isn't it? There's a dent in your head. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Yeah. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Not alive, don't say you. Don't say fuck you, Sayori. I'll tell her that if I want to. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. I think I freak her out with my poem because she doesn't like scary things. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Oh, fuck you too. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll throw down with you. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. No, it's very, very legible at least. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, maybe I fucking love it. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style... Oh, God. Wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Well, that's very true, actually. I like when it's easy to read, but it's hard. It hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. That's true. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that you put more weight on your wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling at the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it's meant to be, a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I would. Pull her right out from underneath her. Okay, the last person, Monica. Hi, Naz. Hi, Monica. Please tell me something like a monster's gonna jump out. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Yeah, I don't want to be confrontational. I'm much better off just getting on with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, Naz. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job! I was going ooh in my head while reading it. You didn't say it though, that would have made it special if you actually expressed it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Never again will you do that. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put some effort into it. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? That's why I did it. writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Like Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meanings out of it. It's very challenging to write something that efficiently, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or by letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning and trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take you a while before you feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but at least you help find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's really true. It's not like you have to worry or impress. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You're the president. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Save game. We'll make a save right here. Empty slot. Boosh. Return. There we go. Okay, very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. That reminds me of a horror story. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that sparkles protrude? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. Mine returns. My retinas. Oh, it's too late. Oh, she's gonna lose her eyes. Already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. No, it's not a bad one. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style hasn't gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit, an epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep the pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's actually really fucking true. Thanks for listening. I can't remember if this is the first day. It should be. I haven't gone anywhere. Phew! Done reading all those poems. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way the poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Yeah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. Yeah, you tell her. But it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Urgh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Ciara liked it, and Naz did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Nyeh. And Naz liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh shit, cat fight's going down. Big boo comment coming up. Of course, it's the anime cliche. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. The anime tropes are strong in this game. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Naz appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh. And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Naz started showing up. Oh, snap. Gotta do the snap in the air real quick. Holy shit, it's a ghost, it's Monica! Jesus Christ, run everybody! Hello. She's coming here to judge my reading and literature and all the other things. I'm also gonna take a sip of coffee because coffee is for winners. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Oh shit, Monica, right? I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Naz! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. It's actually to get the person to think a little more and a little deeper and to realize things, but whatever. She's here! I'ma delete ya all. No! Help me explain that to her, Naz. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way we convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Naz? Shit, how did I get myself dragged into this? Right? I should have stayed in bed. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Don't spoil... Hi, Monica. Don't spoil it for him. I am back. Welcome back, Walkable. Nah, Natsuki, Yuri, help me say Yuri. So, of course, I could go get points with Yuri. I don't want points with Natsuki. Or I could just take the pussy way out. But I'm gonna go with Yuri. No, I don't like confrontation between women. I don't like being the fucking decider. So, of course, it's gonna be... Yeah, I could take... Because I want to get the Yuri ending. Natsuki! You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Yeah? You're seriously a talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this would have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said the same thing you didn't mean. Yuri, apologize, don't you think you should too? Yeah, never! Help me do that. LOL. Fight, 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 fight. I chose the Yuri path. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I ended up feeling bad for her. Bitch fight! Aren't you? You're the president of the club. You shouldn't be forcing these fights. You should be mediating them, not me. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, it doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna go do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples it up the poem in her hand and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit down at the adjacent chair. Sigh. Your hands are nowhere near your face. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. A total bitch. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Might this be Owen in disguise? It might be. We never see them in the room at the same time. Thanks, Naz, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind about that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Nance, how about you? Yeah, I say that blah blah blah. It was neat talking with everybody. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. What? No! Maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems that everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Naz! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier, huh? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't. They had a fight. That didn't involve me until they brought me into it. I mean, I can't hate them for that, though. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! Naz. It's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Yeah. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to that kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Ugh. Well, just to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. Let's see. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Sex. No, sweet Christ. How long have I been doing it? For over an hour I've been reading. Okay, let's pick the first. I'm gonna pick the first, so this is the most convoluted and nonsensical poem there is. I'm gonna pick flower, shame, tears, fun, daydream, playground, empty, sensation, sunset, defeat, alone, agonizing, heaven sent, lucky, fantasy, party, marriage, violence, fear, shopping. Perfect! Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entertaining the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Naz. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you, isn't it? Speaking of, I'm kinda hungry. Are you going with me to buy a snack? No. Okay. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah! Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets all the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori. Ugh, that's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in that first place, you wouldn't have brought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry or you want an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Ugh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Pain. Yuri suddenly giggles, eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything, although I actually was. It was just something in my book about dead puppies. Yay! Tell Naz to let me borrow some money. I never pay him back. That's... Don't get me involved in that, don't get me involved like that, Sayori. You pulled me into a fucking argument yesterday! Besides, you should only buy what you can, reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough in retribution. Yeah, no, fucking justice. Ah, did I just... smite her! I didn't mean that. You love reading anyway. I love reading, but there's supposed to be more to this game. Like, why would they hide it so... Okay, let's just try to get through this until the actual game. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. That's... There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. She may look like an idiot, but she's not. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whap! Yeah! I don't know where something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow, what was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction. Though, hahaha. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly opens the wrapper and takes a bite. So good! Let's see. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're getting through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? No! Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate! Yeah, why don't you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Yeah. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki to wrap her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up and nudges Sayori off of her. Oomph! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that, you fucking cunt? Mouthful, Sayori trots away safely. I prefer Wild Troll over them sluts. It's the best comment I've read all day. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Getting booked. Good question. Haven't you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Well, of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. Get booked. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me! Right? Just put yourself down. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed, but boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play sometimes for us, Monica. Monica looks to me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Naz. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, but I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow seems to have finished the entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. What? Man! Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. I want to learn how to play on Atsumoto. What the hell is that? Well, we can't give up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Paper and words and writing and books. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Naked writing! That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's the literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things that speak to their creative minds. What's this? Zoe is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Well, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Then, that wasn't why you suggested, was it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Fucking hate you. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details over the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding anything motivational at all, Sayori can put her mind to the things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh shit, she's super close! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly followed her. Okay, had to say, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have to less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Yeah, it's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Yeah, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. No, I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush it for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe the stain off with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn, that's harsh. Nah, that's super mean. Yeah, pretty harsh, even for my taste. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is it? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy you were like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near the chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit around you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Oh yeah, you picked a lot of Sayori's stuff for the poem. Did I? Fuck! But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. God damn it. Did all that work. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it buttoned up, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And what are you saying? Why are you saying that like that? It's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let me do things like this. You need to take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing selecting the poem is how I select what girl I want to talk to the most in this. And because if I picked a bunch of random shit, I ended up with Sayori. I guess we're better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Wake me up inside. Save me. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everybody. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share? Okay, this is the poem part. Yay, Naz. Can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem. Oh my god, so much reading! I'll start with Sayori this time. I'll start at the top. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Naz. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori. You must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better a lot than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Naz poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet to her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes it feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Anyway, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Yeah, well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little both. There's a word for that, right? I think it's melancholy? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. No, yeah, that too. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Shadow, does the same person do you know what? What color is her bra? Damn. Too stressful for me. I am out of here. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug. That's so... Oh, Sayori. And make nice, happy rainbows. Oh my god, Sayori, I already don't like you. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I can get better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Naz. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine. Oh my god. All rubbing together like a little bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in the little bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. She talked about booze. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looking through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them all from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out for each of my friends, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be with my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Not all things. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ahaha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Oh, I gotta burp. Okay, let's go to Natsuki next. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew. What? Ah, well... Anything that isn't a train wreck, you ought to take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait. Maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on some wavelength. Oh god, I hope not. But she never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around like a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. It's kind of a harsh thing. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing in my favorite love song. Every time she sang in the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Screw Amy. Yeah, fuck Amy. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain the complicated issues in much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Pretty sure it was. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter if it can be about anything. I would it to be very easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of, if people find out, they'd make fun of you and think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? What if they like humping like cats or dogs or horses? That's kind of weird, right? I think people really learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, convincing emotion is important. But I want to make people think about, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to that. Oh god, are we gonna do this one more time? Are the poems just gonna keep getting longer? Yuri, please save me. I think the part is coming up. But again, fuck Amy. Let's see what you're writing for today. This is pretty good, Naz. Not as good as yesterday's, but whatever. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. Did she just rhyme me? That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. Let's see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it, of course. This is the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon inside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as our wording humor? What? It's so fucking difficult to read. It's too crispy. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconsciousness will, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phases and reflects that much of more light off of my cutting knife. I feel like I could have done this on the cell phone. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taking to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed it myself again. I am back. What part? We've gotten a little further. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it has something to do with the different people can relate into their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me, indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Oh, it's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if you haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Have you fucked with other girls yet? No, not yet. I'm waiting for that part to show up, though. I'm sure it's coming. What should I show my poem, man? The only person left. The wall. I'm gonna show my poem to the fucking, hi again, Naz. How's the writing? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with the masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for the day? As soon as I drink some coffee, my throat is getting dry. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monaco. Alright, I'll take this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. You know, opposites check. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you showed it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I read your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I couldn't be. Oh gosh, I sound like you're... But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a generic, gentle feel to it. Let's see, I can't tell if she likes exploring with emotions, it's happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you should and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? No, I don't. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. That's not what you do in this game. You should. Save me. What? The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop, violent, grating, waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sins, cosine, tangent. What? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? What? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing that I never really seen before, I guess. Not a lie says, fuck you, Monica. Oh god, it's soon. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how does space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract or physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. See what we got. Oh fuck, what's gonna happen? This makes me excited. I can't tell you. Okay, everybody. We're all done reading each other's poems. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. I don't either. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Jory has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for this event. Sorry. Thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing a sacrifice. Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah is putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's all that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I just didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I would be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand what they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud, a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each puts a good on performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding a new horizon, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can all do it. During the next stream, check the files of this game often. What? Check the files? Well, after the part, look at your files. What? Okay, Natsuki. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. All the leaders can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Alright. Phew, actually, let's make a save. It's been a while. I'll save on that one. Turn. Phew, thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri detectively glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Foreshadowing. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start out with everyone to feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now, let's see. Monica flipped through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the world to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recital. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice suddenly shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be the rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Oh god. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ahaha. Sorry, I giggled. Hehehe. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think about much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like it gets to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Yeah, even Naz liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere and the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite well as with that kind of delivery. Oop, hang on. I like it because it makes you feel... After that part, look. Alright, give me a second. Hello? What? One pork chop. No sure? Okay, hang on. Take a break. Okay. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see. I thought I'd be in a fucking plane with nukes. We're gonna like this walkable. Fuck the tank. Also, have you ever gotten into a tank? And I have not. Is that a thing people do? Okay, I read that. In other words, I have seen poems of yours where a sort of gentle delivery wouldn't have worked as well. Employment from behind. Envelopment from behind. They might need a little more focus behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. Oh, excuse me. All that coffee. Oh, and chili. Oh, it's not a good combination to come back up. It's just embarrassing to be doing in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now, who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Naz. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Doki Doki is not okay. I know. I hear it's good. We gotta give it a chance. We've only been reading for 2 hours. We've been reading for 2 hours straight. Nothing's happened. We have to give it a chance. It can't be this popular if it doesn't have something amazing. It can't be. I'm beginning to think it's like a cruel joke that everybody just reads through this for like 4 hours, and then it's like at the end it just says, just say it was scary. Okay, let's keep going. Might as well. Winks. Yeah, fucking right. Didn't Jacksepticeye say that? No. Okay. Might as well let Naz lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Fuck you, Natsuki. Natsuki! It's fine. She can go fuck herself. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. I see what you said on the YouTube title. I got it from Magikarp used to fly. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Summon some demons. Please, do something. Stab everyone in the room. Just do something. Natsuki progressively gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. By Blue... I was going to say Bluest. Jump Rope by... Blue Foiled October. Got foiled? No. I can't remember the band now. The pink-haired girl is fucking 12 and yet she wants to fuck you. What kind of shit is that? It's not Blue October I'm thinking of, is it? Yeah, it's Blue October. Natsuki takes a breath. Jump Rope by Blue October. Okay, she starts reciting the poem. Her sour attitude disappears a little bit. Actually, okay, Google. Is it gonna work? No? Okay. Because you are handsome as fuck. Only if you show interest in her. I guess? I mean, we never get to see what we look like in the game, so I'm gonna just take your word for it. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do this again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want in front of other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess that's the case. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it is like now. Yes, I know what it's like to read in front of a bunch of people. It's not really that discerning, actually. Kill me now, please. I know. I've been reading so much, my voice is just starting to cough. I'm starting to cough up blood. You can't see it because my voice has been used so much today. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be... I'm watching Code Geass because my friend recommended me to watch it. I think it's good. I never finished it, but I saw it was pretty good. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everybody. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really well so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll be finishing planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I swear to God, we better not be doing this until Monday. They better have a time skip. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I couldn't stand Death. That Death Note was boring. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. I'm going after Yuri. Then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always getting home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Naz. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Hope you like Code Geass. It's a more I think you mean fast pace. You could really? Yeah, I couldn't stand Death Note. I thought Death Note was too boring. I'm not saying it's a bad anime, but the main character pissed me off. What kind of animes do you usually watch? I got preferences. I actually kind of like all types almost. There are like very few that I didn't like that I will watch that I don't like. But let's see. Welcome with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Oh, sorry, was I spacing out? Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with you. I would fucking walk home. Oh yeah. Walk home with Yuri, huh? Oh. Why does that thought make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Oh, hang on. 2 seconds. That might finally be the UPS guy. I've been waiting all day for this. It better be UPS. I swear to God. Yes, that's UPS. thank God. Waiting for that guy all day. I did. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that UPS guy. I've been waiting for that fucker all day. They kept saying they'd come back and bring me my fucking Chroma Taurus keyboard, programmable keyboard, but they left it at the drop-off. Okay, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before we won't need me anymore, you know? Need you. Sorry, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Please. Wow. Not alive, zombie. Playing some of that hentai simulator. Oh, I haven't seen season 2. Oh my fucking god. I don't want to write another poem. Oh, shoot me now. Okay, hang on. Let me find the dark things. The waterfall, party, uncanny, tragedy, time, variance, sadness, fantasy, philosophy, shame, fester, depression, Inferno's a good one. JoJo reference here. Crimson Dark, Graveyard, always pick Graveyard. Milk! Reading is torture. It's not torture, but if there's nothing to do, it's like one of those, like the first, did they do that other one? Where it was just like really fan servicey? I forget what it's called. And there wasn't actually any gameplay, it was just you reading the thing. Like they called it an interactive story, but it wasn't interactive at all. Misfortune, pleasure, that bubbles, chocolate puppy, puppies, daydream, pure lust, determined lust, the dance, ribbon, tears, unit, suicide. Okay, perfect. A girl who liked the word will be happy and jump. Ah, okay. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Will you practice the piano again? Yeah, you must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you are all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great, eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. Oh wait, let me save. Let's make a third save. There we go. I'm not talking about that part of the festival, but a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sarah all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Oh, that sounds pretty good. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say don't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you people? Because you're white. That's right in your name. Mon-ika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. That's very good. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event from now on, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Let's see. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting in the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sarah shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everybody. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance over at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, and with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Yes, what's up? This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? We need more people to make the server more lively. Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but it seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging the rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Naz. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you do anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also a friend with her. Also, I care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? They wanna fuck you! Somebody slap this guy. What do you mean by that? Son of a bitch! Oh, the anime tropes make me want to strangle everyone in the room. Saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Naz. Me? How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori sniffs your bed when you wake up and you leave the room. It's weird, really. She breaks in through your window. Talks about you more than anything else, you know? Nah? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like a extra lightweight turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it has always been. You're so funny, Naz. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I need to jump to conclusions. Park Jimin. Jimin? What's going on? I'm reading. Doing a lot of reading. It won't let me do anything else but read. So much reading! I should forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so I was trying not to think about it from now on. As she said, you left her hanging yet slash blah blah blah. It won't expire. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she keeps her voice quiet so that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. I just want to hit her. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one who's behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri appearing at me from over her book. She's creeping. Ah, God. But she looks away. I'm not stopping this stream, which I should have stopped already, like half an hour ago. But I'm not stopping until we actually get to something. Who are you going? I'm going for Yuri right here. This is who I'm trying to win. But she looks away just as quickly as flustered as look on her face. Put it after Discord URL. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. I can't send the link here because it will be blocked. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Yuri, I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even to tell her that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and your expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Let's see, just stop the stream, you're only halfway through the game. Well, give me a second. Yes? Your package? Yeah, I can. Right. Don't stop the stream, please! Yeah, I know, right? Park just got here, I can't stop the stream. Park, you've extended this stream's life! Everyone praise Park in the chat! In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find most comfort in keeping to themselves. Like me! Don't bother me! But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. No. Alright, you've chosen not to praise him. That's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if there's something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic, eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything stupid. Not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all. You hear that, Sayori? Friend-zoned! Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be so dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. I ship you guys! Naz, the world is so full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she, you fucking slut? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess you'll never notice me, will you, Naz-senpai? But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends. Good friends, Sayori! That's all. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to say. Oh, wait, there's a history thing? No, that's neat. I can actually go back and see that shit. Cool. I was never a light novel guy. How do you guys can play this? Yeah, look, it's supposed to become something different. You should check the files for the game just so you know what's there. Haha, friend zone, the good old friend zone. Save, load, set settings. Okay, return and make a save. The files look the same. Empty slot, empty slot. The history. And yeah, see, this I didn't know this was here. This is cool. I can go back and reread everything. I mean, it is painful. It is very painful to do this. Oh, Senpai, I forgot to eat my toast this morning while running to school. I'm gonna be exiled for Japan for not being kawaii enough. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into your eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover the feelings you weren't even aware of were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? I can't handle compliments. It is what it is. I would actually say something very close to that. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Please, make me coffee. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of coffee. I made you say coffee! Not to mention, for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and we'll go get some water. Oh, thank God. This looks painful. It's very painful. Man, this is a cool Emma stuff. Have you seen Detroit Metal City? G2G. Alright, see ya. You know how deep the rabbit hole goes if you watch it. Makes me cocoa, please, Yuri. No, you have coffee like everybody else. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. I'm kind of creeper that way. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms. Well, I don't know how that would work, but whatever. Especially because of her long legs. Damn gams. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Sure you can. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Oh, please tell me something's gonna happen. Shall we go then, like a change of scenery? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yeah? Oh, Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We were just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. I'm gonna smack your shit, I swear, Monica. Or you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Naz in club activity? That's not a... My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Now let's go, Naz, before I smack Monica's shit. Alright then. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Starbucks coffee? Starbucks fucking sucks! Nobody goes there. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Naz! How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you will always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah! Your words make me moist. Wouldn't you hate me for something so terrible as that? Why would I hate you? Oh. I can't hate someone for having emotions. Oh, fuck you, Starbucks is awesome. Oh, well, just kidding. Okay, fine, just any kind of coffee. No, I mean, it's gotta be good coffee. It can't be, like... Don't get McDonald's normal coffee. They can't make coffee. Like, the McCafe coffee is pretty good. Like, the flavored stuff is good. Dunkin' Donuts always has good coffee. Their flavored coffee is excellent. Starbucks is overpriced. And I hate saying venti when I mean large. Or is that medium? I don't fucking know. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say... yes, Yuri, friend zone. She wants to fuck you. They all do. Not Alive is full of this weep shit. She's so fucking horny. Holy shit. Oh, I love the comments so far. Yuri lifts her head. Naz! I really like being friends with you. Ah, thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. You can see her eyes just like her heart breaks. Feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yes. Shall we go? Yeah! I'm glad there's a change of scenery. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Everyone is dead! Here, every coffee is espresso, and our espressos as an ultra espresso. Even the fucking 12-year-old. Naz, do you like oolong? I told you I like coffee! Ah, yes. Anything is... No, I should mark this out with my pure hatred and rage and just say coffee. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course! I shouldn't do anything less than when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo! In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. When we try the coffee you guys drink, it feels like tea. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. 200 Celsius? You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. Love me. What? Nothing? I was doing a little bit of thinking. What should we name our first child? What? And I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Naz. I've never had coffee from Cuba. I would just walk up to Yuri and shout, "Give me the goddamn coffee!" I would replace all the tea in the classroom with coffee. I'm sorry. It's very endearing. Just don't drink Maxwell. That shit's disgusting. I can't stand it. Folgers, if you're listening, I could totally use a sponsorship for coffee. Plus, free Folgers would be pretty damn nice. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Naz, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today and let me sit on and straddle your lap while grinding as hard as I can? You're always worrying about me, Naz. Naz mine. Tits! I'm actually a leg and ass guy myself. Knee-high, thigh-high stockings are so fucking attractive to me. Boobs are a bonus. Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I could breathe with my back gently against the wall or your strapping chest, then bending over at my desk. Unless you want me to bend over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have a terrible reading posture. Hey dude, if you can do mind and react to the Korean boy group band EXO. If you can, there was no comma there. Do you mind and react to the Korean boy band EXO? For me, it's all about the tits and it's the butt's a bonus. We have a different taste, walkable. I don't do okay. My thing is, I don't really like reaction channels. I don't like reaction channels, and I don't like reactors too much. Not anything against them, but I really hate. For me, it's all heart. You're about their hearts, don't you? You sick pervert. The reaction channels I hate the most are the ones that have, like, they take the entire thing. Give me those thick legs. There you go. I'll drink to you real quick, Minoru. Yeah, but like those reaction channels where they have like whether it's the full screen of them and then it's whatever they're stealing in the corner, and it's the whole thing. Like the dude who did the trailers for fucking what was it, Batman vs Superman, and he didn't copy and paste it. He used the entire trailer. He just straight used the entire trailer. It's just him sitting there. Oh, thanks for that. You're welcome. And it's just him sitting there. It's like, how did this make millions of views? I could put a camera in front of me eating, and it wouldn't make that many views. But if I put a trailer, I guess it was because of the trailer of Batman Superman was in there. That's probably why it hit so high. But like that shit just blows my mind. I just have a deep dislike for reaction channels, and sometimes it comes justified, sometimes it's unjustified. But I still just don't like reaction channels, so I will never do reaction videos. Alright, terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. And these scented candles and this CD of Barry White. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I'll take it since it goes well with tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. as if in sync. Oh, babe. No, that's not in sync. I like some reaction channels. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't do reaction channels. I don't do reaction videos. We assume that the same reading position as last time. She's pressed up against my chest, and I'm pressed up against her back. She's scooting ever so much into my groin, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Maybe if I take off my jacket and shirt, I can see better. Yuri's side is closer than our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost like I think I can handle. It's almost more than your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with her hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. They react and discuss it after about it. Quiet, doggo. I know, the doggos. Like Blind. I don't know who Blind Way is. I have seen a lot of reaction channels react to Infinity War and get a buttload of views. Yeah, like that shit pisses me off. It's like there's a lot of people out there who make a good. You guys can get me. All right, hang on. Rant moment, real quick. There are a lot of YouTubers I've seen. No, shirt off. There's a lot of like you can find a lot of hardworking people on YouTube who create their own content, who like do art animation, and they don't have a lot of views, like they do music or reading. And the thing is, it's like they don't get a lot of views, but a reaction channel comes up and the dude will sit there and some chick will sit there with a low-cut t-shirt. Well, I'm not going to get into that one. That's a different rant entirely. But like a dude will sit in front of a camera just blankly staring at something. A chick will sit there at a camera blankly staring at something. They'll make a few movements and gestures every 5 minutes and they get millions of views. And I can understand why YouTube now wants to, like demonetize a lot of videos. And the thing is, like, these videos don't get demonetized because they make so many views and make YouTube so much money for doing nothing. And the channels like yours, if you're starting up one, or even mine, don't get views at all. And we're pushed down to the side because we aren't, we're not PG or family. Are the equivalent of Nightcore channels. Oh, don't get me started on Nightcore. I don't want to keep going down this rabbit hole. I'm going to be pissed. Even more so than I am! Give me some coffee real quick. Oh my god. I used to make rant videos and I stopped because I realized I was going to piss a lot of people off and my channel would probably get like demonetized. I'd probably get doxxed or some shit. This is my view on reaction channels. If you're that person who has the screen of yourself and then a tiny screen of the video just so you don't get like a strike against you or demonetized. And the thing is, like, these reaction channels can take somebody's work. Like, they can take your song or they can take your animation that you spent 3 or 4 months on or even a year working on and you did it all yourself and it's really good but it doesn't have a lot of views. They can take it, put it in the corner of their video, and it makes millions of views, and you won't ever see any of that money or revenue. Give me a second. I gotta take this phone call. Give me a second. Yeah. No, I have no idea. Okay. Alright, bye. I like to see people react to funny things like Brandon Rogers or Filthy Frank or some cringy fan-based fan art. The thing is, it's like a lot of these fan arts, that's somebody's work. And the thing is, I can't make fun of somebody for drawing something, even if it looks kind of crude and childish, as some people would put it. All you have to do is say hi to the camera, and you would probably get 1 billion views. Yeah, that's it. And the thing is, it's like, people would bring up these works and they would go, look at this guy, his shitty line art isn't up to my standard. It's like, man, fuck you. That guy worked on that and he put himself out there by putting it out. You can go fuck yourself. Gotta be honest, Infinity War trailer was pretty awesome. I hear good things about it. I like to see people react to funny things, blah, blah, blah. I like to see people react to things. I like when they are not just stupid potatoes. And that's the thing, those guys who act like stupid potatoes get millions of views. It pisses me off. And that's why I refuse to watch reaction channels. And then the Fine Bros don't want to get it's old, but I should bring it up how they tried to copyright the React thing. Like they try to make Fine Bros World, whatever the fuck it was called. So it's like you too can make top quality reaction videos, and now you'll just pay us, and YouTube will barely pay you. Oh yes, it's the shittiest thing. And then the thing is, this is why I also don't use, if you're wondering why I don't use a face cam, because I don't want to use a face cam. It reminds me too much of a reaction channel, where I could flail my arms and do like quick cutaways of me going, hey, how's it going? I'm over here. Don't start on the Fine Bros. I know. Okay, let's get back to the story. Or into superhero. Let's get back to the story. I ranted. I got it out of my system. I reached the peak of my Shangri-La anger, and now we're gonna come back down from the mountain. I maybe need a smoke or something. I don't know. It's like coming down from sex to me. So I need to like just calm down and keep going with the story. It is shitty. It is. I can't stand reaction channels. I fucking can't stand them. But we're gonna get okay because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally grope the shit out of her. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She's in fact pressing even harder into me. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finished opening the wrapper. You know what I like? Clickbait thumbnails. Are you into superhero movies? I wait till they come out on. You know, I've been doing that a lot. I've been waiting until movies come out on DVD because I can't stand going to the theater anymore. It's too overpriced. It's really overpriced. Just to get like fucking popcorn and a drink, you gotta give your first child up nowadays. But I mean, it's literally killing the movie industry, and it's a bad thing to not go to the theater. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, it's not like I put aphrodisiac in your chocolate. If I touch it, then I might get smudges on the page. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh shit, even look at it. You can see the ambience moving. I like that. You open the book with both hands. She holds it so she doesn't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my balls. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. And she simply parts her lips as if the situation were completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate into her mouth. And just like that, she closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Naz? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Ah, that's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? Like give handjobs? Have you seen Alpha Rad making clickbaits? Nope. Oh my fucking god, I love this part. Whenever I see the thumbnail with tits, I get excited and click on it and end up getting disappointed. We all do. That's why I just have that one thumbnail now. I was like, fuck it, I'm tired of making... Well, I got tired of making thumbnails, and because I don't have Photoshop, I use MS Paint. So it's really stupidly difficult for me to make a thumbnail. And until I learn how to use MS Paint, I'm just going to use my one fucking logo. And that's it. That's all I'll do. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was, yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has got really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate in between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? It was only a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Yuri doesn't avert her eyes. Her gaze, I mean. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Ah! Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. God damn it! We were getting to the good stuff! Something that friends do. Oh, I remember when you clickbaited me. That was an accident. Ah! Yuri jolts back. time to share poems. Naz, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Hey, can you play Mad Father? It's an RPG Maker horror game. Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say, for everyone new, if you go ahead and you join the Discord, or even... She was all wet and shit. If you join the Discord, or at the end of the video, you can leave a comment when this pops back up, because I know it takes like a minute to process. But leave a comment and tell me if you guys want me to play other games. God damn it, Naz. Fuck you, bitch. And I'm open to taking suggestions. Oh my fucking sweet Christ, Jesus titties! We were getting to the good... I know! We were finally getting somewhere in this game. Interactive story. Sayori! Where's my clicker at? There it is. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you were this for someone else. Yeah, for Yuri. Yuri, my new girlfriend, Yuri. Probably. Yeah, right. I'm so glad we're friends. Sayori. Yes, please. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. I wrote it for Yuri. Maybe. That's not what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Naz. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yeah, wait, where's your poem? I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Just ask and we'll get you the link. The one on the channel seems to be broken. Thanks, my dude. No problem. Natsuki! This one's alright. Alright. Man, fuck you, Natsuki. Yeah, well... But as good as yesterday's anyway. I see where you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, at least I'm trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. I don't like penis. I like vagina. It's not like I care. Just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me away? It's not like I wouldn't actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun hanging out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Yeah, I wasn't scaring you away then, after all. I was just joking, you bitch! Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. The pain is real! How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it wasn't funny to her. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your bitch. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonders over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in your throat and had left you long ago. Oh wait, in the way you thought had left you long ago. I don't know why I said throat. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. I remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Shit, my phone's on 50%. I can see a lot of people jack off to this game. Hasn't happened yet. Shit. No, not yet. No, okay, Wilson, though. Yeah. I felt like if I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something nice, message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So I decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later. Well, it's only because what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kinda wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick up a topic that both of us write about, or whatever. You can see her doing that too. Making us write a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Have you played In the Night Woods? I have not. I think it happens the next day. Oh my god. Alright, Yuri. Best girl. Naz. This is wonderful. I can feel your emotions that you poured in. I can feel the emotions that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know! It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. I'm the typical gloomy anime girl trope who's actually really cute. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writings before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Naz, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Naz. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what it is I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. And I know I'm a difficult person, Naz. And I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to you others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them! I mean, I joined this club hoping I'd make friends. And I would say I have at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yes. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Okay. Yuri likes Naz, one of her poems. It says so. Also, if you get more in the game, I'm not going to spoil it. Oh my fucking god. Your reading is making me want to kill myself. Life is suffering. Nice voice acting. Thank you. I have to do something to pass this fucking time. Oh my, I forgot. Beach. Again? I love Yuri, but I can't read her handwriting. It's so fucking perfectly written. Let's see, Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface. Okay. Under a clear blue sky, an expose of bliss. But beneath gray gray rolling clouds is an endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in, let's see, is one where everything can be found. 10/10 voice acting, Yuri sounds like a perverted old man. True. I never share my poems. You are on a... Yeah, right? She's in the literature club, but she doesn't share her poems. How are you still in the club? One can only build a sandcastle when the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Not really. I mean, you could move water from the ocean into the dry land and it would work the same. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will its sudden waves send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sand castles. This game would make me want to kill myself because of all the teasing. Let's see, I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate bonding lines, tempered by the foaming tendrils. Wait, what? Turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I return to the earth forevermore. Hey, pizza rolls are here. Reading. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? That bitch? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I mean, if 50 Shades of Grey got a live-action adaptation, why not, right? Let's see, I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something so simple as on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Oh my god, please let this be the last one. I don't want to do this again. I know I'm a Mario fan of whatever, but sometimes I play other games and I kind of like them, so... Cool! So you enjoy platformers. There's nothing wrong with Mario games. Shit, I like Mario games. And Sonic games. What was it? Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, I still love Sonic Adventure. I know people say it's bad, but I still love it. It was the first Dreamcast game I had. I got a Dreamcast that Christmas with Sonic Adventure 1, and I was so fucking happy when I opened that thing up. Shit. No, it's not hentai. It looks like it, but it's not. It's supposed to be something. But we haven't got to that point yet, even though it's been 3 hours! Gory games. Are you into Shantae? I already played Shantae. You saw me play Shantae. I thought it was a good game. Hi, Naz. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is getting better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing? I've been finding inspiration in Yuri's everything. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. No, don't give up, Zombie. Are you into Quake? I never tried Doom. Doom was good. I like Quake. I used to play it on the Dreamcast, but I didn't have a control. I didn't have like the proper controller, so I had to use the shitty one, and I still played it. Preferably Quake 2. Quake 2 is amazing. Yep. 3 hours and nothing has happened. I know. I'm gonna get to the first thing that happens, and then I'll save that for another stream, because we've been doing this for 3 goddamn hours. I think the poems are the most romantic. Who gave this a good game? Like, who gave this a good score? That's the way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on inside that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Oh, no, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. I wanna fuck her. What? No, nothing. No panties? Don't know. Can't see. Thought you were a panty dropper. No, that's not me. I don't do that. You completely misunderstood. Aha, calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already's got a boyfriend. No! Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Oh, fuck that. Never mind. I'll kill a fictional bastard. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. This is a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that ever sought. And here I am, a feather. What? Lost adrift, the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing the legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others had turned away, and the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glowing in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Good poem. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers of the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my mind, so it's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because it had all the answers, wouldn't the world... Blah, I fucked it up. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ah, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's no good? Of course. It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm responses to something you put so much into. The Angel is a metal singer. I heard of the game, I watched a little bit, but I never bought it. You have that pigeon dating game that was on the PS4? Oh, Hinoki Pop or whatever the fuck it's called? I don't have that. But let's see, if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's also like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Two-dimensional creatures. Girl, you look like you have some 3D on your chest there. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? We don't have to start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did something strange happen now? Well, something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah! It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori is always helping to lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Ah, she actually wasn't feeling well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times she had to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. Sayori! He opens the window. Sayori, we're just friends! And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh ho! That's a curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuko will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle it all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be printing an assemblage and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can, guys, yeah, we come with something for Yuri. I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. Don't you love it when pizza rolls are too hot? Yes. This is it. Yeah! Now it's soon. Have you played Papers, Please? I actually have that. I really enjoy Papers, Please. If you guys want me to do a stream of that, I can totally do that too. You're the most talented person in here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sarah enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah! That may be the case. But if I also can't be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri. You have some beautiful handwriting, you know. You should just make up some banners and decorations to help the atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Naz. The one who is truly useless. Ah, don't say that, although you're right. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tests to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. It would really appreciate any of that. Ah, that's... As long as it's just I spend the weekend with one of my club members, how on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Naz may not like to be around you, only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Nasty. What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys. Shouldn't she say girls instead of guys? Nice. WDDU. How about Choice of Robots? It's a novel. Pick Yuri. Do you like the spirit? Yes. They come on down to Madoka, Magical, or Danganronpa. I've heard about those and I've never played those. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Naz to decide who he'd like to contribute. Fucking Yuri, goddammit! That's all I've been picking this entire time. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet. You know, fuck you. I want Yuri. Goddammit! Actually, you know what? It's a perfect time to make a save. So I'm interested. So if he's interested, hang on. Save. Can I make a save? There's only 6 slots. I'm gonna make a save here. Walkable game. Things get sexy. Oh my fucking god. How fucking long is this whole conversation? Right! Almost 3 hours. It's been almost 3 hours. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle things? Yeah. Naz, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Natsuki, why would I pick Sayori? Fuck her, Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Yes! Are you serious? Why would you just... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. You. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Naz? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle all the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Oh, okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is this everything we need for be going over? Yep, it should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. Drenched might be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Naz? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everybody yelling at me? I didn't do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I didn't really know why Naz picked me because I want to love you. And also, their cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. You're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, it's not very good at it. My cells are eating themselves, but for no... Well, phone's about to die, so see ya, guys. And remember, play Danganronpa or Mad Father, please. See ya, my brain does not oxygenate anymore. I know, Natsuki is the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up may be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was going to sound like Sierra. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried something Sierra would say at a time like this. Because Sierra always helps everyone and smiles about feeling good about themselves. I'm about to rip my own hair out. I'm right there with you. I've got a lot of hair to rip out though. No! I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcake is going to be the best part of this whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Conversations don't last this fucking long. Everyone packed it. It's done. I started to follow Minaka and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I didn't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. It's just that I thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make my rooms clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you have to choosing me. You're forgetting about the one reason, that's the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want him? Alright, I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Don't you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into your eyes for a very long while. I believe you. As if to look into her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to this Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Can't find the fucking charger. See ya! Doki Doki is not okay. Sorry, I have a test in 12 hours and I need to sleep. Alright, see you, Minoru. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening where we're outside of the school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Like make that bitch some fucking coffee? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I swear to God, if this just ends and it was just a dating simulator to get one of them to come to your house, I'm gonna be so goddamn pissed. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I have been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. You're clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting each other occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a single thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. She's probably dead. But it's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Manaka said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Yes. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we'd done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Not Alive is catching on. I headed to her bedroom where we'll finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Naz. I sit down in her room. Is he done streaming or something? No. I'm still going. Tells me that she's different. Easily tell me that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You have come over. It's happening? Okay, like this in a long time, haven't you? Huh? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals on the wall. Decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today? Yeah, how the fuck did you know? Yeah, but wait. Yeah, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Manaka to... Oh, okay. Uh-huh. There's some dark fucking magic going on in here. That cow's evil, I'm sure. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Frick, wrong time. What's happening? What's going to happen? I don't know. Ah, that's true, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Manaka today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares off into a random direction. Everything is about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smile, shaking her head. It's no good, eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't even be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. I just want you to torture me. Sayori! Grab Sayori by the shoulders and shake her violently. What on earth are you saying? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? I couldn't resist. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other reason to explain it for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Naz. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Naz? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it supposed to be that Sayori keeps me from the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like you've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little harder to make you every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. We're friends. Best friend. Friend zone. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Naz. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Oh my fucking god, nothing has happened. I know! I'm right with you there on that one. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is a business for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends, getting closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided I would just, the world just would want to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Aha. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand, because I'm going to go have sex with Yuri in a minute. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Naz. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now that you come here, I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Naz! Sayori! I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. We're best friends, Naz! Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No! Don't do this to me! Please! Don't do Naz! I barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Sayori, I don't know. And then he stopped the stream. No, he didn't. No, it just went black. I don't know. I don't know! Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Naz. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. We couldn't even see them hug. What the fuck? Sayori, let me go. And as she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you really like to be spend it with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice. Then, yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day there, I would. Of all days this had to happen. It'd be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, don't you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Sayori is me, a happy, energetic thing on the outside and a depressed small nugget. We all are. We're all fucked up on the inside. That's why I swear like a goddamn sailor. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. On the inside, I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house looks exactly like Sayori's house for some reason. I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri! Doobly dib. Whoa! Very nice. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on over. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right, sex toys. And did you manage to find out everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri into my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean! Ahaha! Okay, I'm back with audio. What'd I miss? A lot of reading! 3 hours worth of me just reading! I cleaned it before you came over today, so... Any TNA? None. It's very considerate of you to do. No. I really wish I had a shelf set up like this. I like that. Oh, this would be nice. I was really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist and watched, which was the process of opening a desk drawer of mine, full of my spank material. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly on her lap, as making sure to keeping both of them back. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Oh, you know. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. In determination to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you are a pretty intense person. It's driving me insane. I know, nothing happened at all. It's driving me insane too. Don't worry, it's just gonna get sexy now. Sexy? Oh, fuck, we gotta keep going then. Intense. Midori Gurium. Hey dude, it's me, the same person who was talking from Park Jimin. Good to see you. Guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? It makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, I don't need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yumi rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the... Wait, what the black paper? What kind of dark sacraments are you pulling? I think it would be amazing, don't you? Is it going to become Bible black all of a sudden? I don't think I can show that. Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for incense, essential oils. I'm familiar with aromatherapy. So what happened when I was gone? Not much. Nothing but reading. Yep. Alt F4. I'm not falling for that. Or should I? No, not falling for that. Is that so? So my favorite contributors of a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for? Oh, it's an aphrodisiac. This is jasmine essential oil. It smells like sweet and flowery, right? Yes, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poem? Isn't that an aphrodisiac effect? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion on it with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it right over here. We won't be putting the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write different words on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we'll fasten the paper onto the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of passing buyers to the room. It also tracks the peeks inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Yeah, but did you guys miss me when I was gone? Yes. Let the sweet embrace of death take you. Uh-huh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Or it could be the fucking aphrodisiac inhaler she just has the room filling with. Here's the marker, Naz. You can write the characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. Ah, right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage the bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon and to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle is an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is a gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ah, well. Embarrassing, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. No shit, I like knives too. I can't help it. I want that prismatic colored knife set. It looks so amazing. What has this chick got in that bag? Everything. Everything you could ever want. Okay, but let's hope this shit about to go down. I'm hoping so! I don't want to end this stream with just me, 3 hours of me reading. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling are of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Aha! You're laughing at me. No, I'm not. I'm not laughing at you. I'm gonna fucking stab you, Naz! No! It's funny just how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, you totally look like one of those yandere girls who would stab somebody to death in an alleyway. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you get a knife like this? Curious of the sharpness, I feel the point to the hand with my index finger. Ow! Naz! Why did you do that? Because I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no! A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you are squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and drinks my blood. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh! Please forgive me. I also have a fetish for blood. I wasn't thinking. Bleh! The best part, after you said she was into knives, my computer froze for a brief second. Yuri lowers her head, face burning up. I know, but if you get tired, you can take a break and start again later. I had been streaming for 3 hours and I had to get up for work at 5 a.m. in the morning, so I mean, when I stop the stream, it's gonna be stopped. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, it took me by surprise, but I guess it was just me trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Pull out your nipples. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Naz! Did you really just do that? Nah, we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew this would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the aphrodisiac oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Naz. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I didn't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. I've drinking your blood and now have hepatitis. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Wait, what the fuck? This bitch is crazy. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbon, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and it will be very effective as a door curtain. Blank, I am playing Doki Doki also right now, LOL. Oh my god, I've been reading for 3 hours straight! 3 goddamn hours! Uh, oh yeah, I fucking love some salami if you get some. Sorry, I got a text message. Would you like any fucking... Oh, goddamn, I just got that... Why did I just get that message now? Oh, well, too late. Okay, it looks great. Good thinking coming up with... Have in mind. I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri handed me was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each tablet in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not, it's my house. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups up too much, it'll be too diluted. When I come back, Yuri is slaying on the floor. Taking Yuri's advice, I use the small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-size glasses. I put them on the plates to catch any paint that drips and bring them back into my room. Yuri? Yes. I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. It's too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Is she cutting herself? Is that Yuri? Hurriedly dismisses me and takes the cups, take it upon her so I don't have the tablets and dropping them into the cups. So, I thought you'd do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the color of a sunrise, then day, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. No, I mean, you have to tell me I can't mess up this painting. It's watercolor. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri kneels the opposite side, and we do get in the way of each other. Yuri uses the brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. Yeah, it's relaxing. Ah! I'm sorry, it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't see the need to go crazy. Things that do crazy thing. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I can spend some time with one other person. Even if something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a lot nicer. I think it's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like animes and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya! Sorry! Yuri rolls back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just startled me, that's all. Sorry. I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There's drops of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Oh shit! It's gonna get good, son! Here. I pat Yuri's face down and neck with the towel. Ah, something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It's really nice. Ah. I keep my hand against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in days, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine giving off this dizzy feeling? I keep telling you it's an aphrodisiac. She came here for one thing. She was DTF. Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrists, sending tingling sensations through my arms, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah! Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Damn it, is that it? The moment is over as soon as it begins. Yuri picks up her paintbrush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the events that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it! I finished filling the night sky with the dots that look like stars. Letting the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Ah, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but it won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then you can bring it in the morning. And you can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything else more for us to do here. Phew. Ah, you say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Ah, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have an extra time to finish the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it'd be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look downcast. I understand why. It's not like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxing manner. Okay, but then, doesn't that mean the last time it can happen? Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me over today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot it. You don't like going out much. As I stumble over words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Naz. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Wow! I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get the chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Eh? Ah! She's got a knife! Ah, hi, Naz. Sayori! Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Naz. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I really am on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we've all been together at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori! I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well, I came to cock-block. I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You don't look happy. That you made such a good friend. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down her face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Naz? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Naz. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Minaka was right. I should just... Monica. Why do I keep saying Minaka? Yeah, it's probably Minaka. Minaka was right about what? Sayori. What I said before, it's true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it were to take an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Bubba! Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder and reassure her. I'm scared, Naz. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Naz, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down down her arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I was always known for what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now and that is what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Oh, gee, I've got a hard choice. I know exactly which one she wants. It's the I love you. But I want to go after Yuri, so I want it to be you're always my dearest friend. Alright, I'm going to make a save point here. So I can come back to this later. But I'm going to choose... I'm going to choose the always best friend one because I'm trying to get with Yuri. You always be my dearest friend! What you need now, what you need most is for the things to be like they've always been. Monika told me about the truth. She told me how much happier you'd seem after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with something really difficult feeling right now, but please trust me that I know it's best. I will always make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get the things back to where they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Yeah, I know she wanted me to say I love you, but I want Sayori. I mean, I want Yuri. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down in that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to get back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone has. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm shocked she doesn't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before she turns around, running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on her path, that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should have done something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until they are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. On the day of the festival, of all days, I expected this to be the one I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry and gently rolled up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text this morning, reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri after the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure it will be great too. Naz, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would have been here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones prepared for all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem outline online that I thought Monika would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on the day is important she'd have him try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly I remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said that because that's what I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Naz. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of let her hanging in the morning, you know. Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I know everything. I'm the club president after all, but... I stammered, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows about the best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Like everything. Eh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an atmospheric professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the other ones they performed during our practice. What is this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But this poem never actually finished. I just stopped moving. It just stops moving. What? Ah! What is this? Reading this poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Naz? What's wrong? Ah, nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of waking up to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they were have always been. That's all she needs, and that's what I'm going to give it to her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I didn't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Walking up to her into her own home. Isn't there, like, something a boyfriend would do? Where are her fucking parents? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Oh, we're gonna find her hanging in here, aren't we? Just a fucking corpse dangling. I really don't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I knew it! I knew we'd find her dead. You fucking cunt, you died! I am alive. An NXT line. Huh. Now it's finally getting somewhere. So let's make a save here. Put it right here. Perfect. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry, I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know it would be best for her and everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How can I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. This has to be been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonizing scream still echoes in my ear. Why did I do this to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't a game where I can reset in something different. If only I had another chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, never, never. Okay, so it's gonna keep going, never. Nope, wait, nope. Did something different. End. What? Whoa, what the hell? Huh. Okay. So she's dead here. What the hell? Well, that was interesting. Okay, let's load the game. Let's go back to this point. Character Sayori, character is corrupt or missing. Oh, what? Starting a new game. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. Crazy Fangirl 2324. What's up? Hi. What the hell? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to hers. This girl is... Oh, this is so cool. You ever see... Okay, so 3 hours worth into actually getting into something. Okay, she's gonna be just a corpse, isn't she? I could be better. We all could be. However, I just sigh in front of the crosswalk, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God! Oh, you saw Sayori die, yep. Oh, what the shit? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends, groups walking together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I've always tell myself I've met some girl or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any club. I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always an anime club, but not there be any girls in it anyway. What did you do? Who did you go for the last? I went for Yuri. And I told her we were friends. The school day is an ordinary... Let me see. Oh, what the... Oh, it deleted all my... Okay, I gotta start here then. So weird! Oh, okay, I pack up my things and I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There isn't anything interesting to me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I had no choice but to start with the anime club. What the... What? Okay. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you there. It's been a while, right? Sayori doesn't exist anymore. Makes me so sad. Go for Natsuki this time. It's been a while, right? Ah! Yeah, it has. Manaka smiles sweetly. We don't know each other well, we really talked, but we're in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, okay, so having her smile at me generally feels a little... What did you come here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies for my club. Did you know there's a construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics. Okay, so I read that. It feels like nothing arguing about the... I'd much rather take some personal and make something out of it. In that case, what club did you say? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Oh, what the fuck? Natsuki is my bae. Well, I'm going for Yuri. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be an amazing reading, writing poetry. I mean, one of my members, Ian, keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's so funny, right? She's always insisted that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. No! And besides, as I remember, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Naz. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess, but so in that case, you do me a big favor. I won't ask you to join, but if you could, very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Natsuki is subordinate, so adorable, and you get to see more spooks that way too. Going for Yuri first. This is gonna be a Yuri one. Natsuki is my peachy pie. Please, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Someone like Manaka. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome, I think it's Minaka. Alright, I'm just gonna keep saying Monica. You're really sweet, Naz, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? You are more important. Sight adorable, and I'd smack. And thus, today marks my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school upstairs. Section of the blah blah blah. Okay, we read this. Swings open the door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Whoa! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Naz. Words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls, so let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably the first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki's eccentric as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who also appears compared, blah blah blah, has more keeping up with Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. So, in the classroom, we decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Don't tell me you let me know in advance before you brought anyone new. I was going to tell... Well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget about that. It just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Naz? The girls have a few desks arranged from Yuki walks around the corner and opens up the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, takes a seat next to Monica. So I know you don't really plan on coming here, but I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club exciting for anyone. And surprised, there aren't more people in the club yet. Start a new club, you can put that way. Not many people are very interested in putting the club effort into start a new one, especially when something For a club can select the literature. Okay, I spent 3 hours reading to get to this point. Just to get to this point. I gotta say, it's actually really worth it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. I guess there's no point in making still makes other save files. And I'm gonna call it, because I've been doing this for 5 hours. I've been doing this for 4 hours now. 4 fucking hours. So I'm gonna stop here and we'll come back to this later. But this is, okay, so now I'm actually invested in this. 3 hours, no, 4 hours into it, I'm finally invested into this fucking game. We'll pick up and do this some other time. But thanks everybody who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and join the Discord, blah, 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 blah. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.